EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Elliott, and he'll lose yardage. Gallup, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Attaboy. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And that makes the score 7-0. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
From the 41, Locke. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's into the clear.
Oh, we got
and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Broncos nothing. Greg Zerline.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
Complete to Albert.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Gordon. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
At the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he takes this down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And McManus able to put it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
C.J. Lamb. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Prescott yet again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Midfield.
Prescott now from the 50. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 13-yard line.
To throw it is Locke. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, but it'll be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. Flush to his right. He'll find Lindsay here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the draw. Lindsay. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
First down, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for Dallas.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
And it's 3. And
they do go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Locke working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Judy. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, Locke forced out to his left. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Judy, the ball carrier.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
1st and goal, Denver.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos push further out in front. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Alexander Johnson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The 45-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's taken down inside the 30. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. From the gun, it's Locke. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Locke. Time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and...
the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
This would be one heck of a record if he makes this. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Switch.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Strong running from Melvin Gordon as he scores from a yard out. And the Broncos will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Kill. 47. Check, 47. It's just me and you.
A first down throw for Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Third down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The kickoff for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 62 yards. Then the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Lock on the give, it's Lindsey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Third down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.